What is up, guys? Daniel Taylor here with the Cigar Field Journal, bringing y'all yet again another unboxing. Well, I don't know if I'd call it an unboxing. A reveal, an announcement, a product release. It almost feels surreal to do this because I've been doing this now for years and I've been planning this for a long time. I had a couple personal setbacks and a couple business setbacks that kind of made this timeline get stretched out a bit. If you follow us on Instagram already, then you probably know what I'm about to show you guys. Without further ado, here is the official Cigar Field Journal. Boom! Oh my God, it has been such a long time coming. This thing is everything I wanted it to be. We went through 3 different test pressings of multiple batches of these journals that I sent to different groups that I'm in, and I brought to, cigar clubs I smoke at physically. I gave out testers with little press sheets to fill in what they would change, what they dug, what they didn't. Probably too much R&D for a simple journal, but nonetheless, I wanted it to be awesome. I love to keep track of things I smoke. Let's face it, a lot of us are buying unicorn sticks that cost a ton of money, and we really want to capitalize on that investment more than once. One way I found to do that is not just smoking it with people that you love to be around and having a good time and a good experience, but also capturing it, being able to track these things, and I designed it as such. None of the other ones on the market that I saw and bought had a big enough band section. I mean, you're talking way big enough for multiple bands, dress fabrics, whatever you want to do. You've got the room. All of the nitty-gritty is on the front. All the basic stuff, name, the brand, origin, factory that it comes from, your size and shape, wrapper, binder, filler, the date you smoked it, and the price. Also, very quick scoring. I thought about how much and how in detail I wanted to get with the scoring, and you could go from just a 1 out of 10 baseline overall to a whole page of things to score. So I gave things that I think are crucial to the smoking experience. How did it look? To me, as a branding guy, I think even thinking not branding, if you're just a casual smoker, the first thing that's going to catch your eye in a humidor is the look. How does it look? Not just the design, but the wrapper, the construction, the quality. Bringing us down to the second one being construction. How is it made? You could have the prettiest stick in the world. If it has garbage construction and it's a pain in the ass to smoke, you're not going to smoke it, or you won't smoke it again. So that was huge for me. Third, flavor. And these are not in order of importance, but just things I think are extremely important. The flavor. How good is it? Because again, you could have an ugly looking stick. You could even have one that might be a little temperamental. As long as you can still smoke, it really comes down to flavor then. It's like, how much do you enjoy it? Does it hit your preference base? Do you love the taste? Huge. The value's big. Again, you could hit all 3 of these marks. 10s out of 10s, and it could just be too expensive. You could have a $100 stick and you're like, well, that was incredible, but I'm just not going to pay that every time. So value really matters. All of a sudden, if you've got 10s out of 10s on all 3 and you've got a phenomenal value, let's say it's a $10 stick and it happens to just, hit perfect scores. Well, all of a sudden you've got a 410 overall, 10 out of 10 fantastic stick. So I thought those things were crucial without being too crazy, because I am one to go that length. On the back, right? So this, if you're just quick, you want to throw that thing in, jot down some crucial things, some crucial details, you're done. If you want to go hard in the paint like this kid, I gave you some other stuff on the back. Where did you purchase it and on what date? Would you buy it again? Is it box worthy? Is it limited or rare? We're split down then into aged and how long, and a box code for Cubans. If you smoke Cubans, that is crucial sometimes. It's not just, is the Vitola the same company to company, intercompany I should say, but where was it made? That oftentimes matters. But even if it's not Cuban, aging sometimes does reflect the taste. Maybe you want to log a stick right off the truck, then maybe you want to revisit it in a year. You'll at least know how those stack up against your grade there, your score. Very quick but concise visual and construction elements here. Oily or dry, veiny or smooth, firm and soft. I circle sometimes both because it's right in the middle. And then we come down to these, and these are the parameters that are kind of intangible. I think they're kind of preferential, or they're at least different from person to person. How is the body on a 1 through 5? Meaning, is it mild or is it very full? How's the strength? Is it weak or is it kicking you? How's the burn on a scale of 1 to 5, and how is the draw? These, some extra grading elements that, again, if you want to really get into it, you can. I left you a spot to jot down flavor notes, because again, some people give graphs, some people give like a pie chart, and they're kind of limiting you to their base of flavors. And some of us just have wildly different palates. You might have like the marshmallow flavor, and that's never going to be on someone's pie chart. So again, I didn't think you needed some pretty little visual element. I wanted to give you room to write. And then last but not least, if you think you find things that you want to remember, remarks you want to categorize that we haven't given you a spot for, I left you a generous little note section where you can write that stuff down. Now, I have used 6 of these. You heard that right, 6 of them filled. and I still use it every day. I love to log sticks. It has helped me refine and define my palate exponentially. I think it is a great way to keep track of the things, and again, revel in them one last time and look back on them, share with a new smoker. I know some of you are at the age where, like, your sons or daughters, for that matter, becoming the smoking age. Maybe you want to show them what you're tasting if they decide they want to get into it. Cool, you've got a way to do it. Oh yeah, another really cool point that I thought I should mention. I bought probably 14 different cigar logbooks to, field test, and I was buying them before. Actually, designing this came out of me and Steve, who you've seen on the channel, being kind of underwhelmed with the journals we were paying better money for. My favorite ones out of all of them that I bought, the only gripe I had was it was bound. It had a regular traditional binding, and it looked really nice, right? But the problem was, as it got thicker, it was fine on its own, but as you start logging, especially up by the binding, these bands, it starts getting to a place where it's so thick, you couldn't even close it. I mean, it was huge. It was so gummy, I couldn't get it to stack. Not just that, it was a pain to write on, because you're writing on the back of pages where journals are, and your pages are just huge and lumped because, again, you've got tons of bands under them. I didn't want that. So again, I did in the field test, I did have some guys go, it'd be nice to see a nicer binding, to which I explained, this binding is so purposeful, it's not funny. One, I make it bigger on purpose than it needs to be, so that once you do have fill out, it can extend up and into it, allowing it to sit and lay flat and be easy to write on. But two, you can actually write on this regardless of if it's fat, because you can write flat. You can fold this thing out and write on either side, front or back, on a flat table. You're negating the problem with the bands altogether. Anyway, again, way too much thought went into this, but it's how I am. I'm definitely a neurotic, manic-minded, creative type, and I like to go overboard because, I appreciate that when other creators do that too. This is a fantastic holiday gift if you know a smoker that you think would really like this. Because again, even as a smoker myself and with a ton of friends and family that smoke cigars, even I, with a stocked humidor of cigars that are well worthy enough to gift, don't usually gift them unless you're here smoking, because everyone has their preference. Everyone has the things they dig and the things they like, and the last thing I want to do is give somebody a stick that's just gonna sit in their humidor and they're not gonna touch, or they're gonna re-gift. I think this is a fantastic gift to give to somebody that smokes cigars and appreciates this kind of thing, and yeah, I'm very proud of it. I'm excited to announce it. I'm also nervous to announce it. I come from different business worlds. This is very new to me. Anyway, I wanted you guys to know I wanted to make a fun little video. You guys have supported the channel, albeit a small following. You guys are great. I always appreciate the camaraderie. You can find these at thecigarfieldjournal.com, and that'll bring you right to our little web store where you can grab them. They're also on Etsy. Doesn't really matter to me which one you want to use, but I will say this. If you are a subscriber on YouTube, we will put a coupon code below for you for 10% off as a thank you for supporting the channel and helping us get this out there, because, it's very hard nowadays. It's a very noisy world online. It's very hard to be heard. Yeah, just as a thank you for sticking by my side. I really appreciate it. Anyway, the links will be below. I think YouTube allows that because it's just a link tree and we're not linking out to any cigars, no tobacco itself. But again, if not, thecigarfieldjournal.com. Anyway, I'm so excited. Let me know what you think. And again, if you place an order, there's a promo code below. Feel free to shoot us a little note in the product order. I'd love to hear from you and what you think. So far, it's been good. Rave reviews from the guys that have already bought them via Instagram and some of the groups I'm in. I'm super pumped. I'm very happy. Anyway, I'm rambling. You guys are the best. Last but not least, I want to wish you a very genuine happy holidays from us. Whatever you celebrate, I don't care. Just make it a joyous one. Smoke those sticks, man. Don't let them age. Smoke something great for the holidays with the people you love. Feel free to like this video if you dug it. Unlike it if you didn't. Shoot me a comment below. Are you going to grab one of these? I'm so excited. Again, if you're on Instagram and you do grab one, feel free to take a picture and share it, and I'll share it on my page and we can get the conversation moving over there because I love it. Feel free to subscribe and ring that bell so you know when we upload next. I've been Daniel. You guys have been the best, and I will see y'all next time.